What is up, guys? So today I have for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience with this device after 3 days of usage, and just kind of whether or not I like this phone or not, whether or not I can recommend it, kind of my experience with just different aspects about this phone, and just kind of a bunch of different things. And I will be putting some timestamps in the description, so if there's a certain part that you want to see me talk about this phone, that'll most likely be down there in the description. And yeah, let's get started. I do want to quickly say, I really hope I don't sound like I'm begging, but if you could just leave a comment and that would do a lot just to get this video noticed a lot more. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, now let's start off with, honestly, I think something that's pretty controversial with this device, and that's design. So the Galaxy S25 Ultra has a pretty similar design. We've definitely seen this before. If you compare it to an S23 Ultra, obviously you can tell the difference. A lot of people are saying that you can't, it just looks like the same old phone. The only part that does is the cameras. If you literally just hold on. If I remove the camera module from the Galaxy S25 Ultra, you would probably think this is a plus or something. It looks similar with the cameras, but other than that, these are pretty two different designs. And arguably the S24 Ultra didn't change much from the 3, except for getting a flat display, and just that's pretty much it. But yeah, so when it comes to design, we have overall just kind of a flatter design. We have a completely flat screen, which I'm a huge fan of. I like it a lot better than a curved screen, but that's obviously up to you if you like that or not. A completely flat back and flat rails, which kind of sounds like it's a bunch of flat things. Isn't that really uncomfortable for your hand? For me, it's not, because I feel like it's just the perfect angle for your the tips of your finger to rest on it, and just your kind of your thumb area to rest on it. And I think it's really comfortable. A lot of people say it's not, but for me, I think it's really comfortable. It's not crazy sharp. It's just overall, I think, a pretty comfortable phone. Now, as for the design and the build quality of this phone, we have a second gen Gorilla Glass Armor. There we go. Gorilla Glass Armor 2 for the glass on the back and the front, with a anti-reflective coating. Now, I do have a screen protector on here, but the screen protector that I have from Banks, I will leave a link down to the screen protector. They did send this out to me, but not sponsored at all. I just kind of like the screen protector. It has an anti-reflective coating. I'll put a video of before and after I put the screen protector on. I think it does a pretty good job, and I just like it. So yeah, this durability for the glass is pretty durable. I mean, I'm going to, whenever this screen protector does eventually crack, I'm going to use this phone without one for the rest of its life. And for the rails, we have titanium alloy. It's a stronger type. I'm not sure exactly what grade it is, but it is stronger. That's all I know about it. Okay, so let's talk about the battery life and just overall performance of this phone. Let's quickly address these camera rings real quick. Oh, try to get all the dust away from the cameras, but I ended up just sweeping it to the bottom of the phone. Yeah, let's address these camera rings. So Samsung, for whatever reason, added these camera rings, and as I'm sure probably a lot of you know, Rig Everything did his durability test, and they kind of came off. So yeah, they did pop off, but I will say that these aren't just gonna fall off anytime just using this phone. A lot of people have been commenting oh, they're just gonna fall off in normal use, or if you drop the phone, those camera rings are flying off. Do you realize how hard Rig Everything had to pry on those camera rings to actually get them off? He's a really strong guy too. He's not just some average person. But yeah, so it's really durable. These aren't just going to fall off anytime soon. So keep that in mind if you see people saying that in the comments. These are not going anywhere. Now, let's talk about the battery life and performance. Okay, so for the battery, we still have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery cell, which I think is a comfortable size. Samsung has really been Samsung has really nailed it with the battery life. It can last you over a day. I think they're claiming 35 hours of video playback with this device. It's currently at 22% or 19%. Wait, it's at 19%. I did charge it a little bit because I was filming some other videos, so it did drop pretty far. I'll put a screenshot of today's battery usage on screen so you can look at that. And it's been great. I've definitely been noticing that it's been a lot better when compared to my iPhone 16 Pro. Definitely my Z Flip 6, which does get me through a day, but usually I have to charge it around 8 o'clock. But yeah, so for battery life, it's been really great. Samsung obviously could integrate some sort of stacked battery or some sort of bigger battery, something with this phone. I don't really know why they haven't. They're just kind of playing it safe. So I do wish they added a bigger battery, but it's not completely necessary, and they have done pretty great with what they have. And also, thanks to that greater battery is the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chip for Galaxy. So it's basically just like a custom version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite that Snapdragon released. It's a great chip. There haven't been any hiccups using this phone, loading different apps, exporting stuff like on CapCut or anything has been super fast and just really nice. Overall, just a really snappy experience. Also with One UI 7, it just feels so much faster because, okay, I know this is really unrealistic, but the fact that you can open and close apps so quickly and so smoothly, like, it just makes the phone feel faster. I know it's really unrealistic and no one's going to be going through all those apps that fast, but the fact that it can do it is just pretty sick. So the Galaxy S25 Ultra has a bigger and more improved vapor chamber, and it's just been really nice. So, wait, okay. Why does Apple always do this, bro? It always switches to the ultra wide. Whenever you try to get close, and it always loses quality so badly. Try to get it to switch. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the vapor chamber has been enlarged, and it's been definitely really great. Well, okay, I'm assuming this change is actually from the vapor chamber. So if it does get hot, like it did get hot kind of setting up the phone, which it will, like transferring photos and just data and stuff to this phone, it will get kind of hot, especially when like editing and exporting stuff and uploading. It will get a little bit hot, but when it does get hot, it cools down crazy fast, which I'm assuming, obviously not 100% sure, but I'm like 95% sure that is due to the new vapor chamber, which has just been really great. When it comes to the performance and battery life on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it's been a great experience and I definitely love it. It's definitely in the top class, even better than my iPhone 16 Pro, which is definitely great to see Samsung not only just like getting on the same page as Apple, but like surpassing Apple, which is really great to see. Also, just like if you're coming from an iPhone, this is just going to feel so much faster just because of like how One UI is. It doesn't really focus on like, I'm going to say this quote, smooth animations, even though everything is buttery smooth. Like it focuses on however fast you want it to be. Like you can slowly scroll through app pages, or you could quickly scroll through app pages. You can slowly do this, or you could like quickly do stuff. Like it's kind of like more, I guess, I don't know how you want to say it, but you can like control it more than you can with iOS, which just makes it feel so much faster if you wanted to, which is just so nice. And I really like it. And it just makes the phone feel so much faster compared to iOS. Okay, and now one of the most important parts of any phone, and that is the cameras. So the Galaxy S25 Ultra got a new camera system, or kind of. We have the new 50 megapixel ultra wide, a 200 megapixel primary lens, and a 50 megapixel 5x lens, a 10 megapixel 3x lens, which I really think they can do away with this, and I think they really should. And the just kind of LiDAR sensor. So the cameras got a slight upgrade, but it's pretty much the same. But this phone does take a lot better photos. I'll put some on screen so y'all can see that. So we'll get to that in a second. But just like overall, how this phone takes photos is just so much better. And also the shutter speed, which is a huge thing, has gotten drastically improved, which is just really nice to see. So you can just take photos a lot faster. Okay, so the example that you just saw in the video wasn't that good, but I'll put a link to like a short that I'm gonna make down in the description so you can see like the accurate like shutter speed. It'll be a short that I make on the S25 Ultra, so if you want to see like the accurate like shutter speed, definitely go check that out. As you can see, and like of moving objects, it's a lot better. I haven't had like a test of moving objects like cars or something, but I will have one coming out soon, like just a full overall camera test. So if you want to see that, definitely consider subscribing. So yeah, when it comes to cameras, it's been a great experience. We also have a 12 megapixel selfie camera, but yeah, when it comes to cameras, it's been a great experience. And let me go ahead and put up those pictures for you. Okay, so I'm now going to be doing a like audio eraser test on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The video was shot on the 16 Pro, so I'm assuming the audio eraser feature will be better if it's like shot on the Galaxy device, but this just shows that it doesn't have to be shot on Galaxy. And the video was taken in an airport, so a pretty loud environment. After a full day of traveling, we finally arrived, and it's like 4 minutes away from me. You can see it in my eyes. After a full day of traveling, we finally arrived, and it's like 4 minutes away from me. You can see it in my eyes. And now let's address one of the most controversial things about this device, and that is the S Pen. So I'm sure, as you know by now, Samsung removed the Bluetooth functionality from this Galaxy S25's S Pen, and I don't know, honestly, I'm not mad about it, but for whatever reason, a lot of people are, even though I'm pretty sure most of the people who are complaining about it never actually really use it. Now, as for the S Pen itself, it now has a wider tip, which is nice, and it has this metal button. Okay, why won't my phone focus? Another reason why I don't like iPhone. But yeah, we have this metal button now, so it's a lot more high quality, but it is kind of sad that we did lose the S Pen support. Like I said, it's not a huge loss for me. You can just get a Galaxy Watch and do the timer, which is a 3-second timer, or just no timer. Or you could just get a Galaxy Ring, because whenever you launch the camera, you can just double tap. It will probably take a second to load. That could be why the Ring isn't even connected. 1 second. Okay, now that's connected. There we go. And you can also just show it your hand. So I'm pretty sure it works with the S25 Ultra. It should. Show it your hand. In theory. Maybe it's just with a selfie. But regardless, yeah, there we go. You can show it your hand, and it can take a picture, which is, it's nice. And some people were saying, okay, whatever, the air gestures are gone, which is true. But the new Galaxy Ring, there's a patent that just leaked, and Samsung is going to add air gestures to the Galaxy Ring. Now, how it'll work will be kind of different, obviously, than an S Pen, but it'll be kind of cool. You wave your hand around, and you have your ring instead of the S Pen. Sure, it does cost $300, but I think it's worth it. Again, it's an extra cost, but I'm not mad about it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. So if you did use it, how often did you use it, and are you actually going to miss it? Now, arguably, one of the biggest things that Samsung is really pushing with this new phone is the new AI features. So we now have this Gemini, which a lot of YouTubers are saying that it's just Gemini, but it's a mix of Gemini and Bixby mixed together. So it's not just Gemini. People need to get that straight. Bixby is helping here. Bixby is doing his part. So yeah, I don't know why they're saying Bixby. It doesn't have anything to do with this. Bixby does have some of the cross app integrations or whatever, but hold on, can you find me a pet friendly restaurant in Buffalo, New York that has a vegan menu, and send that to mom? And then let Gemini just kind of do its thing.
Sure, I can help you with that. Here are a few pet-friendly restaurants in Buffalo, New York that offer vegan options. Betty's. This popular...
Okay, I'm going to choose that first option, Betty's, and can you send it to mom?
Okay, I can do that. Here's the information about Betty's that you can send to mom.
I don't know what Gemini is doing right now, but Gemini, the new assistant, is here, and it has in-app integration, so you can do a lot of stuff. I will have a full demo. Hopefully it'll be working better then. Also, this device is more tailored for Gemini Live. So for instance, if you talk to Gemini Live, go home, as you can see at the bottom of your home screen, you will have Gemini Live there at the bottom, and you can talk to it Gemini, you're listening to me, right?
Yes, I'm listening. It sounds like you're describing a feature where you can interact with an AI assistant directly from your home screen. That's pretty cool. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about this feature?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about you and how you can be I guess in the background of the new S25 Ultra.
I see. You're talking about the possibility of having a version of me built directly into the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra phone. That would be really cool, and it's definitely something that's possible with the way technology is advancing.
No, that's already a feature, that I'm talking about right now. I have the S25 Ultra, and I'm talking to you on the S25 Ultra, and you're currently in the background.
Okay, so it sounds like you're saying you're talking to me right now through your Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
Okay, anyway. And you can also access it in the, dynamic island of sorts, which is pretty cool, and honestly, I think it's a pretty neat feature. Other than that, we have some new things with, video, which I inserted a thing in the, camera sample, which is just the new audio eraser, and it's pretty nice, honestly. I think it works really well. We also have just like the standard stuff that we used to have. We have this night recap, which whenever you open it, just kind of gives you a recap of your day and just stuff like that. It gives you some photos from your day and just kind of like gives you some stuff. And it does recommend to open YouTube Shorts and just start doom scrolling, which I don't know if that's really smart, but it's pretty nice. And honestly, I think the AI features are pretty great on this new phone. So, overall, can I recommend this new Galaxy S25 Ultra to you or someone who's interested in picking it up? Honestly, yeah, I can recommend it. It's definitely a solid phone, especially if you're comparing it to an S23 Ultra. I will be having a comparison coming out pretty soon, comparing these two devices to each other. So if you want to see that, definitely stick around. But yeah, if you're coming from an older Samsung device or even like a different brand of phone, I can definitely recommend it to you. It's been a great experience within the past few days. I think just how the design feels with well, okay, this is what I like. I like a more boxy design with like a flat display, and it just feels premium to me. I'm sure a lot of people may not like it, and that's fine. But for me, I've really been enjoying this design. It feels really premium, just overall really comfortable, and I just love this phone. It's been really great. And really no part about this phone that I can think of has been bad so far. I will let you know with like a more long-term review, some things that I don't quite like about it. But so far, it's been a really, really great experience. So yeah, I can definitely recommend it to you if you're interested in picking it up for yourself. I'll leave some links down in the description to where you can pick this up from Samsung's official website. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, it would mean a lot to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, I mean, I'll catch you in my next one, and I'll see you there. Have a great day. Bye, guys.